How I became a millionaire. 5 years ago, my family barely had enough money to get by. How I became a millionaire. 5 years ago, my family didn't have much money. My name is Emma Johnson, and I grew up in a small town in Australia. This is the story of how I went from being broke and hopeless to becoming a millionaire. When I was young, I never thought I'd do anything special. My family wasn't rich. My dad worked as a mechanic, and my mom stayed at home to take care of me and my two little brothers. Life was simple but hard. Despite that, we were happy. I wasn't a great student. My teachers often said, "Emma, you need to focus. You'll never go far if you don't try harder." But it was hard to focus when my mind was always on our problems. After high school, I didn't go to college. We couldn't afford it, and honestly, I didn't believe I was smart enough. Instead, I got a job at a local café, serving coffee and cleaning tables. The pay was low, but I had no other options. One day, something happened that changed my life forever. It was a quiet Tuesday morning, and I was cleaning tables when a woman walked in. She was wearing a beautiful red dress, high heels, and carried a leather handbag. She looked confident and successful, like someone from a movie. She ordered a cappuccino and sat by the window. I brought her coffee and smiled. She looked at me and said, "You have a kind smile. What's your name?" "Emma," I replied shyly. "Emma, what are your dreams?" she asked. Dreams. I didn't know how to answer. No one had ever asked me that before. I don't have any," I stuttered. She smiled and said, "Everyone has dreams. Sometimes they're just hiding." Before she left, she gave me her business card and said, "Sophia Carter, business coach." I didn't think much of it at first, but I kept the card in my pocket. Every time I felt hopeless, I looked at it. One day, I decided to call her. Sophia invited me to her office in the city. I was nervous but excited. When I arrived, she asked me to sit down and said, "Emma, tell me about yourself." I told her everything about my family, my job, and how I felt stuck. She listened carefully and then said, "Emma, you have potential. You just need to find something you're passionate about." I didn't know what I was passionate about, but Sophia didn't give up on me. She told me about a free online course on entrepreneurship. I didn't even know what that word meant, but I decided to try. The course was hard at first. I didn't understand the terms or lessons, but I kept going. I watched videos, read articles, and took notes. Slowly, I started to understand. One night, while working late at the cafe, I had an idea. People in my town loved coffee, but there was no place to buy fresh coffee beans. What if I started selling them? I told Sophia about my idea and she loved it. She helped me write a plan and find a small loan to start my business. At first, it was just me, a bag of coffee beans, and a small stall at the local market. I worked day and night talking to customers, learning about their preferences, and improving my product. It wasn't easy. There were days when I didn't sell anything. I cried a lot and thought about quitting. But I remembered Sophia's words. Everyone has dreams. Sometimes they're just hiding. After a few months, people started noticing my coffee. They loved the quality and kept coming back. Soon I had enough money to open a small shop. As my business grew, I started learning more about marketing and social media. I created an Instagram page and posted pictures of my coffee and happy customers. To my surprise, the page went viral, and orders started coming in from all over Australia. One day, a big company noticed my work and offered to partner with me. They wanted to sell my coffee in their stores across the country. I couldn't believe it. By the time I turned 25, I was running a successful coffee business with over 50 employees. My coffee was being sold in major supermarkets, and I had enough money to buy my parents a new house. The best part of my journey was helping others. I used my success to improve my village. We built better houses, fixed the roads, and started programs to help kids learn about technology and business. Looking back, I'm proud of the girl who took a chance that day in the cafe. I was scared, inexperienced, and broke, but I didn't let that stop me. So, if you're reading this and feeling stuck, remember, your circumstances don't define your future. Take that first step, even if it's small. Believe in yourself, even when no one else does. You have the power to change your life. All it takes is courage, hard work, and a little bit of faith. And who knows? Maybe one day you'll share your own story of how you became a millionaire.